I loaned a family heirloom to my friend, but now she is refusing to give it back to me and insists that I gave it to her. Now, she is giving me an ultimatum. I have a dear friend, Lauren. We grew up together, and she was a bridesmaid at my wedding 20 years ago. Several years ago, my husband and I had a great opportunity to work and live abroad for a few years. We must sell our house and most of our belongings and put the rest in storage. One item I did not want to let go of was a beautiful antique crystal lamp that belonged to my late grandmother. It holds many important memories for me. Unfortunately, our storage unit was so full that I was afraid I couldn't squeeze it in without giving up something else we wanted to keep. I mentioned this dilemma to Lauren, and she jumped in with an offer to hold on to the lamp for me. She said it would look gorgeous in her living room and would be proud to display it there until we returned. I was thrilled. Well, our time abroad recently ended, and we are back in the US. We bought a new house, collected our belongings from storage, and are furnishing it. I asked Lauren for my lamp back, and she got all pissy and said she understood it was a gift. I reminded her that it was a family heirloom she promised to keep for me until I got back, but she insisted that's not how she remembered it. She said she adores this lamp, it's the focal point of her living room decor, and that if I demanded it back, our friendship would be over. I'm heartbroken. She is one of my oldest friends, and while she can be quirky, she's never done anything like this before. I don't want to lose her friendship, but I don't want to lose a treasured family heirloom. It's also worth quite a bit of money, it appraised at over $2,000. To be clear, I am 100% confident I did not tell her it was hers to keep. Given our lifelong friendship, I thought it was safe to leave it with her. I can't even fathom why she thinks I gave it to her. We are not rich, I would never give a gift that expensive to anyone. To make matters worse, I told my sister about all of this, and she hit the roof. That lamp holds memories for her, too, and she was livid that it might be lost to our family. I've always intended to pass it down to my own daughter. So last week I told Lauren I wanted the lamp. She burst into tears and accused me of putting material things over friendship but said she'd give it back, although she keeps coming up with excuses why she's been too busy to either bring it over or let me come by to get it. Now I'm wondering if she's right. Is a lifelong friendship more important than a lamp? Am I the a-hole for demanding it back, hurting Lauren's feelings, and making her think I don't care about our friendship? Update: early this morning I drove over to her house. It's Saturday, so I figured she'd be home, and she was. As soon as she opened the door, I could tell she knew why I was there. And yes, the lamp was there. Someone suggested that I bring her a bottle of wine to thank her for caring for my lamp, and I thought that was a great idea. Lauren does love wine. Smile. I brought her a very nice bottle that we brought back from abroad. I said I'm sorry things have gotten tense between us, and I greatly value her friendship. I handed her the bottle and told her this is a gift to say thank you for taking such good care of my grandma's lamp. I said I'm sorry if there was any confusion about my intention in letting you hold on to it, but I think you know now how important that heirloom is to me and my family, and I need to take it back. She kept saying she believed it was a gift. Still, I stood my ground and said she is remembering it wrong. I reminded her that this was a family heirloom. I said, think about this, to you, it's a pretty lamp. To me, it's a reminder of my departed grandma, and all the wonderful time spent in her house with this lamp lighting up her living room. How could she argue with that? I didn't get angry, I remained calm but firm. In the end she just threw her hands up and said fine, and I unplugged the lamp, gave her a hug and left. She was upset, but I didn't stop to see how she reacted. I don't know what's going to happen with our friendship. I will say that I feel differently about her now, but if she is willing to move past this, so am I. Lifelong friends are hard to come by, and one dispute shouldn't end it. If we move forward, I will know not to trust her with something like this again. But it's entirely possible I will never hear from her again. I don't plan on reaching out anytime soon. There were too many comments to address, but I want to answer a few questions. First, I wasn't going to get the police involved. This is a civil matter, not criminal. I know I had the option of small claims court, and I guess I would have if necessary. I have plenty of photos of that lamp in my other house, and even in my grandma's living room. My sister lives in another state, so bringing her wasn't an option. My husband would have come with me, but I wanted to try to work this out between us. Yes, I should have gotten something in writing before we left, but it was a very chaotic time and I just didn't think about anything but being grateful I didn't have to figure out how to squeeze the lamp into storage. Lesson learned. I don't really care what she says to our mutual friends. If anyone asks me about it, I'll tell them the truth.